Welcome to Chosen One and his girls. How's everybody doing tonight? Me, I'm storm watching. As you can see, we got a storm coming in. I'm in Winter Haven. They're saying it's not going to get too bad here. Tropical storm force winds is what they're expecting, but you never know. But just wanted to give you an update. I'm planning on going in the morning and calling to find out what's going on with Sharon B. As far as her court goes in Minnehaha, South Dakota. Guys, I don't know what your opinion is of why they have struck Sharon for the second time. But I'll say this. When you come on here and you're constantly belittling people that have problems, mental health problems, there's millions of people who have to use a walker and that are overweight, and Shady continued to make fun of that with baubles. You can't blame somebody else for a channel being taken down when you are the one who is doing and saying the things that you shouldn't be doing on YouTube. And it all comes back to the fact that she's high. She's high every time she comes on. So she's not thinking about anything, that she should be thinking about. I hate to see her continue this path. Clean up, Sharon. Get your shit together. Do something different with the rest of your life. You're almost 50 years old, and you're throwing what little life you have away. Wouldn't you like to have some life where you weren't high? You've been high for 26 years straight, except for when you were incarcerated, and you now are screwing up the one thing in your life that you say you loved, which is YouTube. If you really love YouTube, why don't you do something to change who you are? And you can. I mean, the doors are wide open to rehabilitation. I mean, sometimes you might have to wait on a bed, but don't you think your life is worth something other than what you're doing with it? I mean, think about that. Have you ever wondered how far you could go with YouTube if you weren't throwing yourself away with this H? And look at Maddie. Maddie is a beautiful young woman. I mean, Maddie could go so far. She's got a great personality. And just to think that she is still young enough, where if she cleaned up now, she's got a lot of years, left to maybe get married, get her kids back, have a family, have a good life. And Sharon, you've got a good following. So why wouldn't you want to get clean? Why? Look back at your videos when you first started. You were a very sweet person. And look at you now. Look at the demeanor that you have. Look at the way you act. Look at the way you move around even. And you'll see the change that has taken place. Because your habit has grown and your habit is what's killing you. It's what's killing your channel. If you really want to do something to save yourself, go to rehab. What have you got to lose? You have everything to gain by doing that. You're worth going to rehab. You're worth it. And I never thought I'd be sitting here saying this to you, but you could be a huge YouTuber. You've got a lot of good creative skills, but you're using them in the most derogatory way. That's the whole problem with you. I started my channel because I wanted to help people and make them understand, it really is about the people, places, and things, because I experienced that myself. And when I got ready to quit using, I had to leave. I had to go elsewhere. And by going elsewhere, you avoid having to deal with people looking at you and throwing it in your face every single day of your life that you used D. You start all over, and it's easier. It's so much easier to do it that way than to go back to the same grimy place that you used and have the same people looking at you, being around the same people that you used with every day. It's so much easier. And I say that from experience. You guys, I'd love to see Maddie, Sharon, Tassie, all get clean. Tassie's back out there, not doing well. But I think a lot of Tassie's problem is her boyfriend kind of brought her down, and I think that's why she wound up back in the streets. And I'm hearing that Mama Kelly is back hanging out in the wrong area of town. Now, as far as if she is back on the H or the C, I don't know. But Kelly's not coming over there for nothing, guys. And that don't sound good either. Mama Kelly, if you're listening, we don't want you to go backwards. Guys, I'm gonna close. We'll get a video going first thing tomorrow. Y'all like, share, and subscribe.